Figures reportedly killed in the attack include Major General Hossein Salami, Commander-in-Chief of the IRGC, one of the most prominent military figures in Iran. Major General Gholam Ali Rashid, commander of the Central Air Defense Command Khatam al-Anbiya, a key figure in Iran's air defense infrastructure. Dr. Fareydun Abbasi, member of parliament and former head of the Atomic Energy Organization, considered a leading scientific mind in Iran's nuclear file. Dr. Mohammad Mehdi Tehranchi, president of Islamic Azad University. The president of Tehran's Azad University, unnamed. Hey everyone, welcome to the PEX News channel. We're going to talk about Israel begins strikes on dozens of targets in Iran. Israeli attack targets military leaders and nuclear scientists in Iran. Khamenei vows, shattering response. Netanyahu, operations to continue for at least 2 weeks, Tehran reports. In an unprecedented escalation, matching Iranian and regional sources confirmed that Israel has launched a wide-scale military assault targeting key military and leadership sites in Iran's capital, Tehran. According to official media reports, the attack resulted in the assassination of several senior commanders of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, as well as prominent figures associated with Iran's nuclear program. Iran's response came swiftly, with Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei delivering a televised speech in which he vowed severe punishment for Israel, asserting that Iran's response would be decisive and earth-shattering within the coming hours. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared that the Israeli operation in Iran will not be a single strike and done, confirming that military operations will continue for at least 2 weeks, describing it as a strategic phase aimed at crippling Tehran's nuclear and military capabilities, the heart of the Iranian establishment under direct attack. The strikes, which took place early this morning, targeted eastern parts of the capital, particularly the Mahalati neighborhood, which hosts key military and security facilities, including IRGC sites and research centers suspected of ties to Iran's nuclear program. According to Iranian state television, which displayed a black mourning banner during coverage, notable figures reportedly killed in the attack include Major General Hossein Salami, Commander-in-Chief of the IRGC, one of the most prominent military figures in Iran. Major General Gholam Ali Rashid, commander of the Central Air Defense Command Khatam al-Anbiya, a key figure in Iran's air defense infrastructure. Dr. Fareydun Abbasi, member of parliament and former head of the Atomic Energy Organization, considered a leading scientific mind in Iran's nuclear file. Dr. Mohammad Mehdi Tehranchi, president of Islamic Azad University. The president of Tehran's Azad University, unnamed, believed to be directly linked to nuclear research efforts. Israel. The target is nuclear and military infrastructure. In statements broadcast by Israeli media, Netanyahu said that Israel will not tolerate a nuclear threat originating from Tehran, adding that the operations we launched this morning are just the beginning of a complex phase aimed at command and control systems, scientific nuclear capabilities, and military infrastructure. He added, the first phase of operations has achieved tangible success, noting that Israeli forces are prepared for potential retaliation, but we hold the initiative this time and will maintain pressure for at least 2 weeks. Iran on high alert. Response expected within hours. Supreme Leader Khamenei stressed in his speech that the blood of the martyrs will not be shed in vain, and that Israel will pay a heavy price at the right time and place. He added that Iran's political and military leadership is currently studying the response mechanisms. Iran has raised the alert level across all military units. Iranian media reported that an emergency meeting of the Supreme National Security Council was held in the early hours following the attack, with top IRGC and military leaders in attendance. A calculated but powerful response is expected, possibly launched from multiple fronts including Syria, Lebanon, and Iraq, or through cyber attacks targeting Israeli infrastructure. Regional and global anxiety amid imminent escalation. Amid these developments, several Western countries issued warnings to their citizens in the region. Israel raised its alert level in major cities, particularly Tel Aviv and Haifa, as well as around nuclear facilities. Western intelligence reports stated that the Israeli army has deployed additional Iron Dome batteries at new locations in anticipation of a direct Iranian retaliation. In Lebanon, sources close to Hezbollah stated that all options are on the table if resistance leaders or sites in Syria or Lebanon are targeted, while Iraqi sources reported that Iran-aligned armed groups have been placed on high alert. Open scenarios, limited retaliation or full-scale war. Observers believe that this Israeli strike marks a major shift in the rules of engagement, directly targeting high-profile leaders deep within Iranian territory, something not seen at this scale since the assassination of nuclear scientist Mohsen Fakhrizadeh in 2020. If the deaths of Hossein Salami or Gholam Ali Rashid are confirmed, Israel will have struck at the very top of Iran's military command, an action Tehran is unlikely to leave unanswered. Summary: the Middle East on the edge of eruption. With Israel continuing its strikes and announcing a prolonged campaign, and with Khamenei confirming an imminent retaliation, the Middle East stands at a critical crossroads that may define the next phase of the Iran-Israel conflict. As Tehran leaves the door open for all forms of retaliation, attention is now focused on the next 24 hours, which are expected to mark the beginning of Iran's response, a move that could trigger a wide-ranging regional escalation. If the Iranian media's reports prove accurate, Israel has delivered an unprecedented blow to the core of Iran's leadership, targeting senior commanders and nuclear scientists in a precise and calculated operation. In turn, Tehran appears determined to respond, possibly within hours, setting the stage for a new chapter in this high-stakes confrontation. The situation is evolving rapidly, and developments over the coming hours may significantly alter the strategic landscape. All scenarios, from a limited military reply to a broad regional conflict, are now on the table.